Uh, EULA agreement in reference to Lauren, blah, 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 whatever. Explicit content. This adventure contains mature and sensitive subject matter. You can moderate some of this content by toggling the option below. This option, among others, can be changed anytime in the options menu. Show nudity. Since it's a Let's Play and many other people will be watching this, no, normally I wouldn't be necessarily against that, but we're just gonna opt out for new. Oh God. Excuse me. I will give an official introduction in just uno momento once I get past all this good gravy stuff. Game correlation, visible, barely clear. I mean, it looks okay to me. Adjust the sliders to match the symbol's visibility. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, so here we are. Everyone, welcome to my new playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, yes. And I just wrapped up another playthrough, my good old Hogwarts Legacy. So if you're interested in checking out the Wizarding World, I put in over 70 hours in that. You can check it out on my channel. I was going to do Lords of the Fallen, but I have a decent PC. But from what I heard, even people with decent PCs and like super buffy PCs are having difficulties with the performance. So I thought I would go ahead and try out this game. I wanted to play this game. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a Let's Play, but I was actually, full disclosure, I watched someone else do a Let's Play, just maybe about an hour or so into it, and I enjoyed what I saw so much, I thought, you know what, this is one I've got to check out. It has everything that I feel I would personally love in a game. It's in a brand new land, a fantasy world, filled with all different types of creatures and beings and a magic system and all the good gravy stuff. So I know about an hour into the game, but that's about it. So it's going to be almost completely blind playthrough. And if you don't know anything about my Let's Plays, I try not to talk during the cutscenes unless there's something extremely hilarious that I can't help myself. Like there were a few moments in Hogwarts Legacy. But I try to shut up. I try not to talk. I like to get involved in the game. There is obviously some breaking the fourth wall, of course. I do. I've never done a hardcore immersion experience where there's none of that, like, say, Gopher's playthroughs. But I do like to immerse myself a bit and roleplay, and, of course, Dungeons & Dragons, it's all about that. So, real quick, I know nothing about it. As much of a nerd as I am now, I really wasn't into this stuff so much growing up, so I never played Dungeons & Dragons. I never played any of the other Baldur's Gate stuff. I've watched countless videos on the lore and the monster manual and different types of the beastry, so I know a little bit about how the world works, but I don't know about the game. I don't know how the game is played. I know there's something involving dice. But it's fun. It's going to be fun. And so we're going to press this. I believe I'm using my mouse right now, but it did say full controller support. So I'm going to see if I can switch that over. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy my playthrough. Check this out. This is cool. Okay. Let me just look at this. Options. Let me see here. System management. So I am just playing on all the default stuff. I haven't adjusted anything from what everything just popped up. You're seeing it since I loaded the game up. Let's see. This is gameplay. Wouldn't it be in gameplay then, the controller, to switching it over to a controller? Because I never play games with a mouse and keyboard. I'm not seeing it. Keybinds? I don't know. I did say full controller support. Well, I mean, there's a lot of keys here. I'm not seeing it. Interface. What is this? North-facing map, display, exploration highlights, turn-based highlights. I'm not going to change any of the other settings. I mean, like at first. Once I start kind of getting into the game, I might start switching stuff around. Especially if I find out that, for whatever reason, my PC can't even handle this game, and I really hope I don't have to dumb down the graphics. Seriously, like, where's the controller support? Let me go back to gameplay and just kind of really input mode. These are save options, camera options, default online settings, friends only. What is this? Online visibility. Who can see your game in the lobby and join? Oh, interesting. And if I'm using, like, my controller right now, I'm wiggling it around. Oh! What did I just do? Oh! Okay. So, the controller is working. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. It looks like I didn't have to choose a specific option for it after all. Okay. We'll see how well this goes. It's all looking good, though. I don't really want to mess with anything, and if I did, I'd probably do it off screen. Let me take a quick glance at this. Manage party. I'm assuming it'll just give me all the good and gravy stuff. Next. Yeah, game menu. Alright, yeah, let's get going. Oh, okay. So, we're good. So, let's go with... By the way, what are the graphic options? Just curious. Frame rate cap is off. Quality, ultra, high, ultra. Everything's on high and ultra right now. We'll see how well that goes in-game. Alright, guys, let's do it. New game. And, like I said, I know nothing about this stuff. So, honestly, guys, for this first video, it's gonna just be a lot of learning and probably character creation. Just heads up. What do we have? Explore a narrative experience, placing story before combat. I dig these pictures in the cards, man. This is balanced. A balanced adventure full of challenging choices. Tactician. A tough campaign emphasizing strategic combat. I think Tactician. I mean, I'm a pretty solid gamer. I know nothing about the combat. I wonder if you could change this later on. Let's go Tactician. Let's make it tough. Oh god, what is this? Windows Defender firewall has blocked some feet. A bit. Allow access. God damn. Wicked. Very uncomfortable feeling there. Enable tutorials.
Who are you?
Okay. Tutorials can help you learn about the core mechanics of Baldur's Gate 3. Would you like to turn them on? Yes, I would. Okay, character creation. All right, let's get into it. So, let's see, and we got... That's how you move it around. Custom origin. I did hear that you could pick an origin character and just play as them. How do I... Let me see. And you have these people we could choose from, which I believe are all characters in the story. Look at this dude. Holy hell. Man, that's cool. I think this is called a Dragonborn, right? Yeah, White Dragonborn. No, we're gonna do a custom character, of course. Got body type 2. Okay. So here's a chick. Here's a guy. Here's a beefy chick. Here's a beefy big-ass dude. Oh, man. How am I gonna go about this? I really need to think of the kind of character I want. I gave it a little bit of thought, but not a lot, to be honest with you. I was kind of thinking about this kind of, I don't know, like a rogue kind of guy who, you know, he travels around and he does a few quests as he feels the need to, and he really loves exploring, but in order to get by, he's had to do some kind of mischievous things in life, and he's not really above that, you know what I mean? Like, he's fine with breaking the law if it makes sense to him. Basically, he's not a follower. He questions things. He's fine with breaking the rules or bending them if it makes more sense to do so. And overall, he's a pretty easygoing guy, though. You know, something like that. I'm basically kind of sort of describing myself. Look at this. Non-binary. Oh, God. Alright, whatever. If this was in... I suppose it's somewhat... no, this is stupid. Non-binary. Oh, please. That's so retarded. I bet it literally has nothing to do with the actual gameplay either. Random character? Oh, we could give this a shot. Let's see what happens. Holy hell. Look at this big old mama. Man, she's pissed. So what is she? An orc? Half-Orc. Oh, I thought Dungeons and Dragons got rid of the half-orcs because they thought that they were kind of like black people and it was racist. You guys hear about that? Like, they wanted to get rid of the half-orcs and stuff, or full-blown orcs because, you know, they were like black people or something, but that idea came from the D&D, you know, like, organization. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But it looks like we could be a half-orc. What else we got? What the... Or we could be some pink-haired purple freak. Half-elf, huh? Yeah, you're half something. God damn. That's ugly as hell. What's with those hairstyles? Please don't tell me everyone in this game is going to have some weird freak clown haircut and color. Black. Hi, elf. I added the black in there. Oh, check this guy out. Silver Dragonborn. Oh, he's got a tail. The Dragonborn looks cool, man. Don't you think? Kind of beefy. Got some Asian chick, again, with, like, pink hair. I mean, if you can pull it off... No, you don't pull this one off. Lesbian, for sure. But if you can pull it off, then, you know, it's fine. What the hell is this thing? Lightfoot Halfling. Good God. Can you imagine going through the game, like, with this kind of character? I mean, no shame. Oh, here's another one. There's a Chinese one. Alright, so we're going to go through and make our own. We're going to do male. I was trying to find one that... Oh, God. Ooh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, she looks kind of cool, actually, now that I'm kind of getting a look at her. What is she? A tiefling. Eee. Alright, so let's go. Come on, give me one I can work with. All these freaks. No. Give me a human. Do I want to be a human? I don't know. My god. Did you see that last one? He had like some... Oh, this guy's got it too. He's got like some skin problem. Alright, whatever. Let's do... We'll do body type 2. Male. How do you change the race? Oh, up there. Alright, so what races do we have to work with? We have Tiefling, Drow, Human, Yankee. Look at this guy. Man, what is he, anorexic? Dwarf. Oh, this is a stout fella. Half-Elf, Halfling, Gnome, Dragonborn, Half-Orc. And then back to the beginning, Elf. And then Tiefling. So, man, there's a lot of options here. Oh, they each have a description. All right, let's check out the descriptions. Hang on a second. Let me, Just had to take a quick swig from my Monster Energy drink. Tastes so good. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's start at the beginning. Like I said, this might just be a lot of character creation, but we're gonna dive into this game. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna do it nice and slow, you know, like the way that I eat puff pastries, you know. I just really slow and just kind of savor every single nasty bit. Elf. With ethereal countenances and long lifespans, elves are at home with nature's power, flourishing in light and dark alike. That sounds kind of gay. I don't know if I would do that. I'm looking at these things over here. Dark vision, I think, is when you can see... Oh, it tells you. Well, that's convenient. Can see in the dark up to 40 feet. Fey ancestry. Elven weapon training. Base racial speed. You can move 30 feet per turn. Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Now, this is turn-based combat. And then over there to the right... High Elf. Oh, wait a second. Can we... Okay. So elf, this is just a high elf. Are there other kinds of elves, though, that we can be? Oh my god. I'm just pushing buttons now. Because you have, like, here's an elf. Let me see. Drow, human. Here's half-elf. But are there multiple kinds of elves? I don't know a lot about the lore. It looks like I can't change this, though. Heirs of the mystical Feywild, high elves value magic in all its forms, and even those who do not study spellcraft can manipulate the weave. So I know about the weave. I kind of get how spellcraft work. That's the other thing. I really like the idea of using magic, because magic is so interesting and versatile. You can always do so much cool stuff with it. I like the idea. I don't know. I was kind of mentioning character creation, like maybe like this rogue kind of character who likes to travel. You know, he picks up jobs as an adventurer. He's somewhat of a... Yeah, kind of a bad boy, you know. I mean, come on. You know, he's a bit promiscuous, you know, just a little bit. And, but maybe having the ability to pick up spells. Like, maybe he's a fairly natural wizard, considering things. Acrobatics. You got all kinds of stuff, man. Alright. Tiefling. Descended from devils of the 9 hells, tieflings face constant suspicion and Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. Interesting. So they're kind of overly hated by everyone, but they have some arcane abilities. 30 feet per turn, you can move. I'm assuming that's pretty important. Hellish resistance. The Drow. Driven to the Underdark, most Drow have adopted a ruthless pragmatism. Oh god, why can I not pronounce that word? I've heard it 1,000 times. Pragmatism. I think that's how you say it. While the Lolth sworn delight. Oh, okay. It's a Lolth sworn drow. That's what. Okay. Sworn delight in the goddess's evil tenets. The Seldarine reject her attempt to overthrow the leader of the Elven pantheon. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know any. I'm not well versed in the gods or the pantheons, or I know just a smidget. You know. The most common face. This is human. The most common face in Faerun. Humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. Oh man, that's like the easiest choice right there. Just being a human, you know, who's kind of like a almost. I'm kind of envisioning this mixture between, like almost a thief and a wizard. You know, like kind of like you would say a spell sword, someone who uses swords and weapons, but also combines them with magic and different spells. That similar idea, but a thief and a mage. You know, kind of like a, I can't think of a good term for it off the top of my head. But, you know, the whole thieving aspect is like, hey, I mean, come on, we're going to go through this whole game. It's like, I mean, come on. Like, we're going to be looting some crap and, you know, we need a reason for it. Curious. It looks like maybe all 30 feet they can move. This looks stupid. Githyanki. With a ruthlessness born from mind flare enslavement, Githyanki ride the astral sea atop red dragons. Holy shit. Bringing their silver swords and psionic might to bear against any trace of the Illithid menace. Illithid. Why can't we play as one of those things in the beginning? Those tentacle face things. Dwarf. As durable and unyielding as their homes of stone. Dwarves are some of the finest warriors, miners, and smiths of Faerun. Half-Elf. Curious, ambitious, and versatile, half-elves are welcome everywhere, but struggle without a community to call their own. See, my character, I know there's a party involved, how you can have a party of characters, but up until this point, I'm thinking my character has been somewhat of a loner, because those are always the coolest kind of characters, right? No, I don't think a half-elf would be a loner, then. God, no, I'm not gonna be this. Small yet capable, halflings perfect the comforts of home and hearth, but their natural luck and dexterity makes them fine adventurers. Gnomes. Small, clever, and energetic gnomes use their long lives to explore Faerun's brightest corners and darkest depths. Dragonborn. A proud race that values clan and skills above all else. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. So they are just a proud race that values clan and skills. So they're tribal. They're very tribal people then. Certainly they look like warriors. A dragonborn that maybe left the clan. Where's his tail? Isn't he supposed to have a tail? Man, he has... the other ones had a bunch of stuff over here. This guy only has this. Well, that's... Oops, nope. I mean, and I can't change this, I don't think. Like it says Black Dragonborn. Or the White Dragon. I'm pretty sure I saw a white one. How do I change that? Half-Orcs. No, I'm not going to do this. Creatures of intense emotion. Okay. Half-Orcs are more inclined to act than contemplate. Whether the rage burning their bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their hearts inspires acts of incredible kindness. Really? That's an interesting take on an orc. I mean, I know it's a half-orc, but still. I'm having trouble here. I'm not sure. I think the tiefling thing is really cool. I like the idea of that. But I may just... I don't know. Ooh, this is tough. Human's definitely on the table. I am leaning toward human. No, none of these on this side. I mean, the Dragonborn's cool, but I don't want to be a brute kind of super hardcore warrior. And whatever the hell this thing is, no thanks. I'm thinking human. Bro doesn't sound too bad. I don't know anything about that kind of lore, though. It's interesting. I think the other guys we travel with, isn't one of them... Well, he might be a half-elf. The other guys that... The named characters that we could have actually been as one of them? Elf? No, I don't know. I think it's between tiefling and human. I like the tail. I kind of like the idea of being a tiefling. This is cool, man. Thankfully, there are arcane abilities. I could see this. Alright. Dark vision and hellish resistance. That's pretty good. Resistance to fire damage. So, and over here, I can't change anything. I haven't been paying attention to any of these stats. I probably should have. Flurry of blows. Punch twice in quick succession. Interesting. Produce flame. Conjuration contrite. A flame in your hand sheds a light in a 30-foot radius and deals 1 to 5 fire damage when thrown. Throwing the flame immediately after you conjure it does not cost an action. Extinguishing or throwing it on subsequent turns costs an action. So, I suppose you only get a certain number of actions per turn, and the first one doesn't cost an action. So it's kind of like a free hit when the battle starts. I like that. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's how you change that. Okay, so we have Admodius Tiefling, bound to Nessus, the deepest layer of the Hells. These tieflings inherited the ability to wield fire and darkness from the Archdevil Asmodeus' infernal bloodline. Ooh. Look at that. The cantripes? I don't know what that means, but over there on the right. So it changes depending on what kind of tiefling you are. Looks like we got 3 different kinds. Mephistopheles Tiefling. Descended from the Archdevil Mephistopheles. I think most people just call him Mephisto, right? These tieflings are gifted with a particular affinity for arcane magic. And then we have Zerial Tiefling. Tieflings from Zerial's bloodline are empowered with martial strength and can channel searing flame to punish their enemies. So we have Thaumaturgery. Gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks. So they're kind of the tough guys, kind of. And then this guy has Magic Hand. Conjuration Contrite. Creates a spectral hand that can manipulate and interfere with objects. Ew. And then this one is Produce Flame, which can kind of shed a light, it looks like. But don't we have Dark Vision? So, we'll see how all that turns out. Well, I'm curious now, what are the humans? Because these are the 2 I wanted to choose from. Ooh, we have a lot of humans. Alright, let's start at this end. We have the Barbarian. Holy shit! Calm down there, dude. The strong embraces the wild that hides inside. Keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all, an unbridled, unquenchable rage. You know, music is more than a fancy, it is power. So this is the bard. Through study and the adventure, you have mastered song speech and the magic within. Oh, a bard character sounds interesting. I don't think we would be able to really lean on... I don't know, you look over there to the side. Oh, we can see these on this side, too. I don't know if I want to be a bard. That sounds interesting, though. They've got all kinds of stuff. Man, the humans are stacked out. Holy hell. How come they're all black, by the way? I'm noticing that. Like, is there a way to change that around? I'm assuming. Clerics. No. Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. So my character, I don't know that much about the gods in this game, so I'm not just going to pick one and be devoted to them. I'll believe in the gods. I'm not going to, basically, I don't want to piss them off, so I kind of want to stay out of their way, is kind of how the take on the character I'm going after. Druid. Look at this. Druids channel the elemental forces of nature and share a deep kinship with animals. Mastery of wild shape allows them to transform into beasts from all over the realm. Sounds interesting. Then we have the fighter. Fighters have mastered the art of combat, wielding weapons with unmatched skill and wearing armor like a second skin. We have the monk. Channel your cosmetic enlightenment by deftly dodging and effectively dismantling your foes through stunning strikes and a whirlwind of martial art attacks. Paladin. Fueled by the oath you swore to uphold justice and righteousness. You are a beacon of hope in dark times. Absolutely not. Ranger. Well, that outfit's gay. Rangers are unraveled scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favored prey. That's interesting. I kind of like the idea of ranger. Summon a familiar. True strike. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. All kinds of stuff. Proficiency with shields and weapons. Man, I didn't see a lot of this stuff for the things. We have the rogue. Oh, what do we got here? With stealth skill and an uncanny reflexes, rogues' versatility lets them get the upper hand in almost any situation. Oh, man. Okay, ooh, interesting. Interesting. That's... I did remember how I just mentioned how I want to be kind of like a rogue character. I didn't realize there was an actually class called rogue. We have sneak attack, melee. Deal extra damage to a foe you have advantage against. Also works if you have an ally with 5 feet of the target and you don't have disadvantage. Sneak attack, range. So sneak attacks are gonna be buffed. So, interesting. I don't wanna... We have a straight up sorcerer. I'm not sure what I want to do. Sorcerers are natural spellcasters, drawing on inherent magic from a gift of bloodline. Ooh, we have all kinds of stuff over here. Ew, hurl a sphere. Thunder damage, magic missile. They have dagger, quarterstaff, light crossbow proficiency. So just a straight-up mage character. Warlock. Bound by pact to an all-powerful patron, warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. Okay. Eldritch Blast. Conjure one beam of crackling energy. Blade Ward. Wizard. So we have Sorcerer and Wizard. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. So the Sorcerer is kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to magic, and a Wizard is probably more powerful but only does something specific. At least, I think. Alright, and we're back to the beginning. Oh my god, I have no idea what I want to do now. God, there's so many choices. See, the Tiefling doesn't have a lot of boosts, man. Now let's look at the abilities on the side. A tiefling's strength is like 15. 15. Well, they don't even change over there. Nothing changes. A tiefling strength, wisdom, all that's the same. So I guess that stuff doesn't shift. I don't know. I feel like maybe the tiefling's the way to go because I probably should have thought of the kind of character I wanted before I started playing. That's okay. We'll experience it together. We'll figure it out together, guys. Alright, I may change this. They don't even have any starting spells, though. Like, I mean, they have... What's this over here? Oh, I guess we do have some stuff. How come it doesn't show it? How come it doesn't show it over there to the left the way it normally does? The other ones, the humans. So it looks like fire is going to kind of be a big deal. Proficiencies in simple weapons. Light armor, medium armor. I would be wearing one of those most likely. Oh, heavy armor too, though. Skills, history, religion, insight, and persuasion. Are they good in magic, though? Like, I'm assuming magic would have to deal with either intelligence or wisdom. Senses and intuition improve spellcasting for clerics, druids, and rangers. Your ability points come from 15 base. So plus 3 to wisdom checks. And then intelligence, memory, and mental power improves spellcasting for wizards. I'm not sure what I want to do. I think they're pretty strong, and they've got also wisdom. So there's strength and wisdom there. Charisma's not bad. It looks like we get a +1 there. We get a -3 with intelligence, though, so we're kind of stupid. Oh. Constitution. If I didn't do the tiefling, then I would do probably the human rogue. Because all these other ones, the ranger's interesting, to be honest with you. These have changed. And you got dexterity. Intelligence is low on this guy too, though. Wisdom. The rogue has a pretty good solid all around, doesn't he? Intelligence, wisdom, dexterity's really good. I'm kind of digging the rogue character. You know, he uses cunning and smarts, and, you know, he's clever, and this is kind of how he's gotten around. Sneak attack, so the thing is, we're playing on very hard difficulty, so we're going to have to really utilize as many advantages as we can get. Now, since I have seen a little bit of playing, and I've seen the other guys on here, like, we're going to have a wizard, I think. Can't quite remember some of the others. Then there's the elf guy. Not sure. Spears, proficiencies, and all kinds of weapons. Crossbows. Long swords, not bad. Short swords, too. What about history, survival, persuasion, stealth, acrobatics, sleight of hand. Steal stuff. Huh. Helps you pick locks and pockets and disarm traps. I'm kind of leaning to it's a tough choice, man. Either this rogue character or the tiefling. It's a tough choice. I think we're going to go with the rogue, though. How do I go to appearance? Here we go. Randomize? Oh, God. No. No. Oh, my God. No. Oh my god, why does everyone in this game look like a freaking twat? Random 10 of 10. 11 of 11. What is that? Oh, it's saving the random ones? They're all crap. Let me just start from, like, I guess this guy. Let me see. Skin color. Oh, I don't know. Ooh. I mean, I guess that skin color right there is fine. Maturity? How much does it show? Oh, you got wrinkles and stuff. We'll have him be a little mature, you know? Just like 24%, I guess. I mean, that is affecting his face, right? Yeah, it is. We'll have him be like 30%. Freckle quantity? How about none? Oh my god, I have freckles. Freckle intensity. Oh, we have voice. Let me go back up here. Body type 2 of 4, that's fine. Male, female, non-binary. No, male. Voice.
Where to next?
Oh god.
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Not bad.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
It's opened. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
I like that boy. No homo, of course, sounded kind of gay when I said it like that, but I do like the way that one sounds.
Where to next?
What was that?
Ooh, that's not bad.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Ooh, I kind of like that one.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
Face? They're all hideous. We'll stick with this face. Vitiligo? Pigmentation? Oh, this shit. Why would anyone want that on their character? Heterochromia. Oh, that changes the eyes, doesn't it? Well, my eye color sure as hell isn't going to be pink. Brown, you can't really see it. That's not bad. No. We'll just go with brown. And then tattoo style? Ooh, we could have tattoos. Man, this game has everything. I mean, holy crap, the amount of options. What is that? What's that like? Looks like something like the gang the Latin Kings would have on their head. I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure. That's wicked. We gotta have some kind of tattoos, though, right? We need to change the rest of his face first for, you know, us to add that. Oh, crap. No. That does look kind of cool. Eye makeup style? To be honest, like, something like this... I know it seems weird, the idea of putting eyeliner on, but... I don't know, just to add a little bit of mystery, you know, like, mystique to him, you know? Like he's out for no good, you know what I mean? You know, like war paint, you know? That's a bit too thick. Alright, we're back at the bottom. That's not horrible. Honestly, putting on a little bit thick like that isn't too bad. I don't know, though. I don't want him to look... That's not bad. We'll leave that on. Eye makeup color. Lip tint. I don't care. Scarring. Oh, yeah. We gotta give him some scars. Nothing too drastic. No. I like this one. That's not bad. It looked like he got his throat cut. I like this one. I think we're going to go with that option. And then hairstyle. Thank God. How long it took to get to hair. Can I change the color first? Because god damn. How come it doesn't look like it's changing? Why is it staying purple? Did I pick the wrong one? Highlights. Oh, I see. So I could give him highlights. I don't know. I'm thinking he'll have... Like, I have blonde hair, but it's dirty. And, there's a little bit of brown in there. How come it's not hair color? Why does it still look so purple? I'll have to... That is not brown. Ginger. Oh no, I don't want to do ginger. Blonde. Blonde gold. Blonde 5. Oh, here it is. Graying. No. Oh. Alright. So that controls the big chunk of it. So we got blonde gold. I'll probably give him brown hair, to be honest with you. That's pretty dark. Brown hair with blonde highlights. If I could find a good one. Orange. Ginger. Brown 3. Brown 1. There we go. Brown 2 does not look like brown. It looks like black. We'll do this one. And then highlights. And then that's hair color. I don't quite understand. So this is, yeah, this is brown. We'll select brown for that. And then the highlights. Brown 3. Yeah, I mean, that looks fine right there. I mean, overall, I think that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that. I do dig the long hair. Let's go back to the hairstyles, though. Because I'm going to give him long hair for sure. There's 87. What were we on? We were on 18. Let's work backwards. Well, honestly, the ponytail's not horrible. No. Interesting stuff. I hope you're interested. Nothing more fascinating than character creation. I do think it's kind of neat. Oh god, no. Alright, now we're at the top again. Hopefully there's no man buns. Man buns are gay. Let me just tell you right there. Long hair and ponytail, it's fine. Man buns are gay, whether you're black or white. You know, black dudes, you know, they'll put in, like, the dreadlocks are cool, you know? But, man, I've seen some black dudes, they'll put their hair up in, like, a giant ball, the dreads. Just as gay as a man bun on a white dude. Gay. This isn't... it's a little bit too combed. No. What we need is kind of, you know, the hairs. Ooh, that right there. That right there is looking pretty good. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. Alright, so we're on 73. So far, 73 is the winner. Kind of gonna look like a... That's not bad. Kind of gonna look somewhat like a pirate, almost. We could make that his backstory, that he sailed here, and that he used to sail on the sea with a crew, but then they mutinied against him or something. That'd be interesting. That's not horrible. A little bit too nice, I think. I do like the options, though. I mean, they're giving us a lot to work with. I think we're back... No, we haven't made it back yet to the beginning. I think 73 is probably going to be the winner for us. Look at that. Ah! Some of these are pretty cool, but it's just not the style I'm looking for. You could create any kind. Oh, man, look at that. Speaking of dreads. Oh, man, I gotta tell you, that doesn't look bad. Dreadlocks like that? Man, that's not bad. You gotta admit, that kind of fits. I'd never thought I would, be like, yeah, I want dreadlocks. But I gotta say, man, I'm kind of digging the way that looks. Okay, that's 31. We may need to add a little bit more of a tan. Oh, that's not bad. Are there hair cutters in the game? Are there people who cut hair so we can change it? We can change our minds later. That's not horrible. Let's see. I think it's between 31... This is where we were at before. I think it's between 31 and 73. I can't believe how cool that actually looks. I think we might have to keep this. I think we need to give him a bit more of a tan. We'll say that he's C ready, you know? Natural tone. Ooh, wow, that's a lot darker than I thought. Natural tone 5. That's a little bit more so than what it was. This one might work out a bit better, though. You know, like he's sailed around the sea. He's picked up all types of tips and tricks. You know, he's learned a little bit of magic. He's stolen from people. But deep down, you know, he's still kind of a good guy. And ultimately, that's why his crew mutinied against him. And now he's, going to Baldur's Gate? I don't know anything about the actual story. I dig that look, though. I think that's cool. Lip tint? No, I don't care. Highlights. If we're going to go this route, though, should we do anything with the highlights of his hair? Because we could... Highlight intensity. Because we could play around a little bit more with this hairstyle. So this matches brown 2. Like, we could do some interesting stuff here. I can't believe I'm checking out some of these colors. But you gotta admit, some of them kind of fit. I gotta say, I'm not gonna go it, but... Oh man, look at that. I can't believe this, but I'm actually considering giving him a little bit of style in his hair. I wonder, just give me a second. Like, if we did 30%, all highlight colors, oh my god. Well, let's see. I don't think we're gonna go the colored route. Maybe this darker brown, though. Is there another one that's even more dark? Earth. Can't tell a difference there. Unless, let me see. Can you even really tell the difference? I don't know. The red looks better than I thought it would, to be honest with you. We are going to be able to change our gear, right? Sure. The orange isn't bad either, oddly enough. Ooh, man, look at that. That looks kind of cool. I do dig that color. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. You remember when colored hair used to be cool? You know, back before the you know, activist lunatics got all on board with it, and now every single hardcore left-leaning activist has some freak pink hair, and it's like ruined it for everyone. Man, having colored hair like blue or stuff used to be cool when I was growing up. Now all you see is losers having it. But it does look kind of cool just like with this, doesn't it? Oh man, look at that. You gotta admit, that kind of looks cool. I think we're gonna play it safe and just keep it brown. This is the other hair color. I kind of want to do this a bit darker. I guess it works. I guess that works. I mean, it's kind of a dirty... This is ginger. I don't want... It's kind of like a dirty, blondish, brownish, hairstyle. Brown, and then here's this brown. Maybe we'll make this one a bit dark. That's about as brown as it's going to get. I think we're going to go with that. I mean, that's not bad. Facial hair. Let's see what we got. I think a light beard. No. These are a bit more heavy than I thought. We could go straight up Captain Jack Sparrow if we wanted to, I think. Like... Good lord, no. Oh, you could color your beard, too. Digging really any of these. That's not horrible. We gotta give him something, right? I feel like this is the one to go with. Just an overall kind of gruffness. But it's still just laid on a bit thick, to be honest with you. I guess it's okay, though. I mean... I don't know. That really does. That is pretty much a big difference, isn't it? Between beard and no beard. Is there one... I was hoping there was one, like... I don't know. Something like this, but without the mustache. Interesting. These are the only options we get, though. Digging this song. That's kind of cool. I'm digging this song in the background, by the way. That's not bad. Honestly, I think we might have him go without a beard. I was going to give him something. That looks good. I mean, it fits him. But it's a little bit too... like he's a hardcore drunk or something, I want him to have a little bit more class than that. I'm not seeing any beards. I mean, a lot of them fit him very well, but I'm not seeing anyone that really gels very well in the way that I want. Maybe we can grow it out in-game. We're going to go with this one, though. I dig the no beard so far. Piercings. Let's see what we got. Can't see. So it's either going to be on his lips or nose or eyes that we're going to see it. We could... We could give him some earrings. I don't wear earrings in real life, but this guy looks like he might. Especially if he's coming off the sea. Ooh, those are kind of cool. They're like little bitty swords. Those are kind of cool. They're like daggers. No. This is a little itty bitty skulls, it almost looks like. You can't see most of it because of the hair. But I think those stick out not too bad. That looks like something... Yeah, I think that matches pretty well. We'll go with that. That's it for character creation, guys. I think we're going to go with this character. Well, I mean the appearance. I think there's other stuff we still need to do. Review character? Or how about back to last tab? So I think we're going to go with the rogue character, man. I dig it. I dig the look. I think that's pretty solid. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. I'm hoping that we can still learn spells in the game because, like I said, excuse me, my main character, I like the idea of playing around with spells. But he's kind of a rogue. He's a tactician. He's been a thief. He's willing to get his hands dirty. But at the end of the day, he does have a good heart, I think. So he's willing to help people in need. He picks up quests as he needs them. He's well-traveled. He's learned a lot about the world. He's cunning. He's savvy. And he's learned a lot of tips and tricks that's helped him survive. I wish we could give him like a black ranger outfit. Background. Oh, holy crap. Didn't realize. I thought we were just full-on role-playing. They actually have in-game stuff. So, we have Acolyte. You have spent your life in service to a temple. No. Charlatan, you're an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration, and more than happy to profit from it. Bending the truth and turning allies against each other will lead to greater success down the road. Deception and sleight of hand. Skill proficiency. That sounds like it might fit us pretty good. Criminal, you have a history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Profiting from criminal enterprises will lead to greater opportunities in the future. Profiting from criminal enterprises. Ew. Interesting. So the criminal and the charlatan are kind of looking up. Because I didn't go into this thinking my guy would be like a pirate or an ex-pirate. But are pirates even a thing in this game? Like in the whole Dungeons and Dragons universe? Surely they are, right? Entertainer. Your audience. No. Folk hero. No. Guild artisan. Your skill in a particular craft has earned you membership in a mercantile guild, offering privileges and protections while engaging in your art. Repairing and discovering rare crafts will bring new inspiration. Noble, no. Outlander, you grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Excuse me. Surviving unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding. Sage, no. Soldier, no. Urchin. After surviving a poor and bleak childhood, you know how to make the most out of very little. Using your street smarts bolsters your spirit for the journey ahead. I mean, maybe when I was younger I was an urchin. But I've got some experience under my belt. You know, it's like, after surviving a poor and bleak childhood, most of very little. That does sound like it would fit my character. Bolsters your spirit for the journey ahead. Using your street smarts bolsters your spirit. That's not bad. Sleight of hand and stealth. I kind of like the criminal one, to be honest with you. Deception and stealth. So stealth is a big deal. I don't know what sleight of hand is. While wield nimble fingers. Steal stuff. Helps you pick locks and pockets and disarm traps. Lie and cheat to manipulate the truth. Criminal. So stealth. Stay out of sight. Deception. And then this one at the end. Sleight of hand and stealth. I don't like the idea of being able to steal stuff easier. Stay out of sight. Stealth and sleight of hand isn't bad, man. As far as the criminal, I do like the deception element, though. Lie and cheat. Manipulate the truth. I don't know. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out. Charlatan? Because I wasn't really intending to go full-blown stealth, but, you know, sneak attacks and sneak attacks ranged have like a boost on my actions over there. So I feel like stealth is probably going to be important. I mean, you know, being able to sneak up on people. And I add to that, I feel like just game-wise, that's going to really play a pretty big role. So the criminal does have stealth. I like the sleight of hand thing. So the one at the end, the urchin has sleight of hand and stealth. But I like the deception thing too. Lie and cheat, manipulate the truth. I don't know though. I mean, at the end of the day, my guy, he's had a rough life. He's, you know, sure, he was on a ship. He was a pirate captain. Let's go with that. He was a pirate captain, but he's also kind of has a noble heart underneath it all. He's willing to steal. He's willing to bend the truth. He's willing to, you know, do that kind of stuff. But at the same time, he's kind of like a Robin Hood in a sense, but on the seas. You know, steal from the rich, give to the needy. He does care about people. And he's an honest soul at the end of the day, I think. So deception, maybe not so much. Maybe urchin is going to be the best fit. That's his background. He's good at stealing, nimble fingers, all that kind of stuff, and he's good at stealth. Plus, using your street smarts bolsters your spirit for the journey ahead. You know, people like to get behind him. They like to follow him. He's an overall well-rounded, and, you know, a little bit more on the rougher side. But, he's very likable, you know. At least when he meets different people. And he's an honest guy, you know. He says things that from time to time piss people off and are controversial, but he's honest about it. You know where you stand with him. So I think we're going to go with urchin. Sleight of hand and stealth. I think that's going to fit him the best. Alright. Human, and we got all this stuff down here. All this stuff. Urchin. Alright, abilities. Oh, what do we have? Can we move this stuff around? Oh my gosh, we can. So, we can take away and add to other areas. Interesting, I didn't know you could do that. I think intelligence and wisdom will open the door up for some magic. Charisma, though, I want a lot of charisma. Force of personality improves spellcasting for bards, paladins, sorcerers, and warlocks. Influences traders' prices. So this improves spellcasting? Oh, improves spellcasting. Clerics, druids, and rangers. Memory and mental power improves spellcasting for wizards. Okay, well, I guess they would get those bonuses being in those classes. Dexterity. Affects your effectiveness with ranged and finesse weapons. Also affects your initiative and armor class. Strength looks... Probably not. We'll leave strength at 8. He's not the strongest guy. We're not going to brute our way through anything. We got +2 dexterity and +2 intelligence. A little bit of extra on the end of those. He's a smart guy. Constitution, stamina, and physical endurance affects your hit point. Wisdom. I don't know. I kind of like all of this for the most part. But I think... +0 to saving throws. Your ability points come from 10 base. I do like the idea of having him a lot of charisma. Force of personality. He's none of those things right there, though. It does influence traders' prices. I feel like he would have more charisma than this. We're going to take away from this and this. And we're going to put 2 in here. Make him a little bit more... Did I have an extra one and I didn't realize it? Ability points assigned. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's go back up to dexterity. Oh, I can't add any more to that one. So there. So I don't know where the extra ones came from. Whatever. I think that's pretty well balanced. He's not super strong, but that's okay. I think everything else is pretty well balanced. All right. Racial skills. Can I change any of this stuff? You may customize your skill proficiencies in the list below. If you are proficient in a skill, you add a bonus to those skills checks, making you more likely to succeed. Well, I've got some good stuff here. Looks like I can add here proficiency assigned. Is it only one? Investigation, history, arcane, religion, animal handling. Oh my god. Survival. Stay alive in the wilds. Track prey. I feel like that would be important to our character. Persuasion isn't bad. Turn on the charm. Coax and cudgel. Medicine. Oh god. I feel like survival. I mean, just being able to survive this whole time out in the wilds on our own. After we were mutinied from our ship. Ooh. So, how many of these do I got? I've only got one. So I can add +2 to any one of these. Interesting. Stay alive in the wilds. Track prey. Is that going to be a big deal game-wise, though? Nature. Investigation. Analyze clues. Oh, man. I think we're going to have to go with this one. Like I said, my character, he's clever. He's smart. He gets stuff, you know? He sees it. Intimidation, survival. I think investigation we're going to go with. So that's the only one we can do, right? Alright. Skills. Okay. Acrobats. Oh god. Can I not? Okay. So, I don't think we can add to any of these. Insight and perception. How many do I have? Observe your environment. Spot hidden details. I feel like that's going to be important. Read people and situations. Oh, man. Detect light. Oh, that's important, too. Like, both of these. Performance? No. Why is that so high? Can I take away? I can. Entertain audiences. Command the stage. Let's take away from that. Let's add to perception and insight. Deception has a little boost to it. I feel like persuasion... I didn't realize you could take stuff away from others. Acrobats we could take away. Keep your balance. It's already +5. Land on your feet. Helps you resist being shoved. Let's take one away. Ooh, it takes 2 away from that. That's at -1, though. I feel like we need a little bit of athletics. That's all of them, isn't it? Oh, man. Why did it take away from that one? It didn't take away from these 2 down here, right? Insight, perception, deception, lie and cheat, manipulate the truth. Like, if I took it away from that... I don't know. I mean, acrobatics isn't that important. I mean, maybe it is, but... +3 is already pretty decent. We can't change any of these others. Can we? Did that change? It looked like it went to... It was +7, wasn't it? Now it's gone down. Performance, persuasion... Deception. So deception. Wasn't this at +7? And there's all kinds of stuff. Skill proficiency. So we have athletics. Insight, perception, deception. Let's look at this. Sleight of hand. Don't we want this at +7? Yeah, okay, so that's what happened there. Okay. And I think we have another one to use, right? Do we want to put this in that or stealth? These two are pretty beefy. Investigation. That's already +4. Insight, perception. I mean, they're all pretty good. Let's do spot hidden details. Read people in situation. It's got to be one of those down there, right? We did take away from athletics, though. Acrobats. I think we actually added to it. We'll do analyze clues, solve mysteries. I don't know, man. Investigation seems pretty important, too. So this is skills and skill expertise. Double your proficiency bonus for any checks you make with skills that you have expertise in. I don't know. I mean, maybe analyze clues and solve mysteries? Insight? Perception. Observe your... I like this one. I like the idea that our guy can walk into a room and just kind of read the room, and he knows what's going on. Like, he's clever, you know? Observe your environment, spot hidden details. I feel like that would be very helpful in dungeons, too. He's got experience underneath his belt, you know? And that's it, right? We can only do that. Oh, and the appearance menu was the last one. So I think that's it. I was like, what is that? But it's his bow. Man, I think that's it. Is that everything? It's been a much longer video than normal. I think we're gonna get out of this and review our character. Ooh, enter character name. Rename character. What should we name him? How about... Oh, I don't know. I'm so bad with names. I'm like the worst at coming up with stuff. Let's call our guy... I don't know. My channel, this channel is called WaywardGames. Let's call him... Wayward... Son. That's kind of cheesy, though, isn't it? That's kind of cheesy. I'm not sure. God, I'm so bad with names. I'm pretty ready to wrap up this character creation. How about... I don't know, Wayward Son isn't bad. Oh, exciting, I know. See, I told you, I'm just so bad. I'm just so bad with coming up with names. I should've... This is like the one thing I need to do before I ever even start a role-playing game, is think of a damn name for my character. We'll go with something more traditional. He kind of looks like... He kind of looks like a weird version of Jack Sparrow. We could call him Jack. That's a stupid name, though. That's so basic and dumb. Oh, man. You know what? Give me a second. Let me pause it. Alright, guys. I think I came up with a good one. We're going to call my character Caspian Black. I was looking at pirate names, and I was looking at different stuff. I saw, like, Blackbeard and Black Bart and stuff. And I was thinking, you know, Black, you know, that's a strong name. You know, that'd be a good, like, last name. And I kind of was thinking about the Black family in the Harry Potter series and movies and stuff. You know, like Sirius Black and all of those guys. And I thought, man, that's actually a really strong last name. And I was thinking about a first name, and I thought Caspian. Wasn't the first one that came to mind, but, you know, there was that Chronicles of Narnia movie, Prince Caspian. And Caspian kind of sounds like a... almost like a captain's name or a pirate's name. And fun fact, I looked it up because I was looking at different names, and Caspian means white. So it's kind of an interesting dichotomy there. This first name is technically means white, and his last name's Black. It's kind of like there's this pull between black and white, light and darkness in him, and that's kind of what embodies our character, right? Like, I mean, he's an ex-pirate captain, but he always cared about the little guy. You know, he was willing to do things for, you know, good deeds, but do it in a kind of unlawful, unsavory way. Eventually his crew turns on him, and he's, you know, story of his life. He's always trying to find the balance between good and evil, light and darkness, and there's kind of this mix of emotions in him because of that. And his name embodies that innocence. So, long, stupid, retarded explanation, but I like it. So, next, choose Guardian.
You need a guardian.
Oh my god.
Choose one.
What? Okay. I thought we were done. What is it? You need a Guardian. Choose one. What's a Guardian? So we can change the race? My god. This is going to be a long video. I normally cap them out at an hour, but this is going to be a lot longer video. Because I feel like I want to finish the character creation in this video. Well, we were going to pick a tiefling before I decided to set on a human. So let's go with a tiefling. I don't know what the Guardian is. Random? No. We'll go with tiefling. Sub-race. Which one of these looks better? I like the red one. And then body type. We'll make it a chick. Yeah, let's make it a chick. Identity, female, 2 of 3. Yeah, no, it's gonna be female. Voice.
Follow your instincts.
Remarkable.
Good luck.
Follow your instincts.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
We'll try to go quicker with this one, because I don't even know what this is. There's only 5 options. That's not horrible. God, no. This one's kind of nice. I like that. Pretty face. Skin color. I mean, red is red. We'll go super red, though. What was it before? It was like this. Let's see all skin options. Whoa, ho, ho. Here's all the reds. Want to be lighter? I mean, this red isn't bad. It's like a purple. So we could make her a different colored tiefling. We could make her like blue. This is crazy. What color do we want our guardian to be? We can't just make her like hardcore blue? That doesn't even look blue. It looks white. Yeah, the skin's not panning out the way I thought it would. Green is kind of cool. I don't know. Green's kind of cool, yeah. A green tiefling, is that a thing? And then... No, nah. No freckles. I don't even see it changing. This it? Oh, I see it now. Nah, no freckles. Hetera, no. Eye color? Let's give her, like, red eyes. Holy shit, that's cool. I wasn't expecting her to change like that. That's interesting. Is there a way to go back to tiefling? I do like these eyes better, though. That's interesting. They're not demon anymore. Oh, there we go. So that's how you switch back to them. Let's make her a tiefling, but with, like, human eyes. That looks nice. Brown always looks good. I think, maybe red, though. We'll give her a deeper red eyes. Yeah, that looks great. He looks great. Tattoos. Oh, I forgot to give the guy a tattoo. Can I go back and give him tattoos? Do we want to give her tattoos? We can change the color, right? Do we want to give him a tattoo? I thought he looked pretty good without it. That looks cool. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. I didn't know you could pull it up like this. Let me change the color. What are we looking at? Not bad. Probably red, I'm thinking. We'll go with this darker red. Almost black. Yeah, I think that looks great. And... makeup? Oh yeah, we gotta give her some makeup. Nothing too bombastic. I think that probably looks the best. Lip tint. No, we don't want to... I'm thinking just regular brown. Something like that. I mean, she's got some big old lips, doesn't she? We do want to change the hair, though, for sure. Hairstyle. Let's see what we got working with. Probably the color, too. I don't know. The red seems to fit. Got all the same hairstyles that you could give the dude. I don't really... Not going to be good at picking out a hairstyle for a chick, though. I'm thinking maybe ponytail. No. Long hair for sure. None of these boy haircuts. That's kind of nice. She almost looks like Gamora, doesn't she? Do I want to keep her with green skin? That's the thing I'm kind of debating right now. Because the red skin did look good. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm so bad at this. That's not bad. Well, I kind of like that. The hair over the eye. Oh, I kind of dig that. Let's change the hair color. Good grief. My character has brown hair. Why don't we... Oh, man, I don't know. Well, oh, black. Yeah, let's go with black hair. That would look great. I think the best. Black natural. And then... highlights. Do we want to give her any highlights? Can you see them? Oh, it's at 0 right now. Oh, man, that changes a butt ton. Okay. I gotta say, though, that's not horrible. We could make the highlights like the tips. Interesting. Maybe... how would red look? It comes across as pink, doesn't it? I don't like it coming across as pink. Do we want to even do highlights? This is going to change. I mean, honestly, that's not horrible. Just the black looks good, though. See, when a girl has highlights like this, it looks pretty good. When the whole hairstyle is like bright pink or whatever, God, it looks like shit. And there's another option too, isn't there? Graying. I don't want there to be any graying. Oh, graying intensity. We'll leave that. So, oh, I don't know. Let's see. Hair color, black. Highlights. That's not horrible, to be honest with you. Is that the color I want to go with, though? That's not bad. It's a bit strong, though. Let's turn it down. But then you can barely see it. 15. That's not bad. I kind of dig it, man. I think she looks good, yeah? I'm not sure about the green skin, though, to be honest with you. No facial hair. Horn style. Those are cool. Let's see, that was 2. I kind of like 2. I mean, this one was cool, though. This was the original, I think. 2 is very bombastic. Let's go with that one. Horn color. Oh, my God. Let's just go with probably... Oh, okay. Let's just do it like this. Maybe just black, I'm thinking. Oh, maybe you can't do black. That looks pretty dark. That's like a brown, a dark brown. And then they're white at the end. I guess they're always going to be white at the end, huh? The blonde doesn't look bad, though. You could do red, too, huh? Ooh, that's interesting. Look at that. That's kind of wicked. Make it blue. Although the white does match, seeing as how at the top it's all white. I'll tell you what, we'll make it a bit darker. This is dusty. What is this? Ash? Ash 1. I think dusty. We'll make it a little bit darker. We'll do this one. Yeah, I think that fits. Big horns. And horn tip. Oh, we could change the tip color too. See, I didn't know that. Well, in that case, maybe we'll make them a different color. There's a lot more colors that we could make these. Maybe we will make them red. Let's see, that's red 4, red 5. Because the red looked cool. What is this? Red 4, red 5. Yeah, that looks cool, man. Check that out. Yeah, we're going to make them red. I think if we're going to have the horns red, then we're just going to make the hair purely black. Because I think that's going to match a bit better. Maybe just an ever so slight hint of red. Just a slight hint. Looking good. And the green is growing on me. What is this? Graying, facial hair, horn, piercings. You can actually see on her. Now, we could... That's not bad. Several piercings. That's 4. Ooh, these look good. That looks like it would fit her, yeah? Dark moons. It's 7. That's not bad. Oh, check that out on this side there, too. That's kind of sticking out. I didn't notice that. I think that's what our guys got. Let's go with... I think the... Dark moon looks kind of cool. We'll go that route. And are we going to leave her skin color green? Tattoo, eye, skin color. I mean, this is the one it's on. Green 5. I gotta tell you, the green looks kind of good with the black hair and the red horns and stuff. Is this what she's going to be wearing? That's interesting. Like a white tiefling. Doesn't look blue the way I thought it would look, though. I can tell you that. I think the green actually looks pretty solid. The red looks good, too. Make her just straight up dark skin. Let's keep her green, shall we? Although I like this color. Green tone 6. These are lime greens. Oh yeah, let's do that one. Let's do this one. I think that looks great. So there's our guardian. Can we... We can go back. Let me give my character, tattoos. Because I forgot about that. Real quick. Tattoo style. Let's give him some tats. I knew he was missing something. Are there gonna be any good ones, though? That's the thing. That's kind of cool. That's not bad. A little bit much. Got a rose on his neck there. That's kind of cool. Let's see. That's 21. The rose isn't bad. No. That's interesting. What is that down there? Interesting. I don't know what that is, though. Kind of cool. So many choices. That's what she's got. Oh, that's cool. We could give him that. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Just that tattoo on the side of his face like that. And this back to 1 without any. That's kind of wicked, man. I don't know. I'm having a tough choice with this one, too. I don't want anything too super, you know, super out there, like any of these. That one's actually not horrible, but I don't think we're going to go that route. We could just go with the rose on his neck. I think that's probably going to be the best. The best one. That one's interesting. This stuff on his face is kind of cool, but I'm not sure what it means. That's kind of neat. We'll just go with the rose. Alright. And all that's done. Is there any other options? Skills, abilities, background, class, race, origin. And I can't change his equipment, right? I don't think I can. So I think we're going to go with this. Because I don't think I can change his equipment. Urchin. Unless I'm missing something else. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Review character. Next, Guardian. He's looking good. Venture forth. Alright. Well, it took forever, but we finally got through character creation. Hopefully the game is as vast and as interesting as all that's been. Oh, wait. Am I just... Like, I'm just... Okay, yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so here we are. Journal updated. Escape from the Nautiloid. All right. Real quick. All right, guys. Sorry about that quick edit there, but essentially, this video I think has gone on long enough. We have, uh-oh. I'm not able to move anything. Well, anyways, we'll figure it out in the next episode. Normally don't have them go along this long, but, you know, it was all character creation, and, there was a lot to go into, seeing as how I didn't know anything, and there's going to be a big learning curve in this game, but I'm excited to get into it. Next episode, we sure will. If you did stick around for the entire episode, and you stuck through me doing all that, character stuff, I do appreciate it. I really do. And maybe please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're excited to see where this game goes and how it does. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching, and have a great freaking day.